Good morning, everybody. Man, we're out here in Lompoc, California at the Hot Rod Ranch. They got together with a bunch of their friends and decided to have a swap meet. And I'm excited, man. I found the Hot Rod Ranch through the Roadkill guys. David Freiberger had a Mustang that they had him work on. I started following them on social media. Man, they built some awesome stuff. So they got together with a bunch of their friends and they're selling stuff. So I made the trip all the way out here to Lompoc, California. We're going to go check it out. I came to shop. I'm just coming to look. But I'm excited, man. This should be good. So I'm inviting y'all to join me. And if you haven't seen the Hot Rod Ranch guys, you should follow them on Instagram. That's where I follow them. I don't know if they have any of the social medias, but they built some cool stuff, man. You should check them out. So I don't know where I'm supposed to go, but I see a bunch of cars. Check it out. They got that metal bull. So right off the bat, there's some cars for sale out here. I believe it's this way. Cool looking Skylark. Big bad Charger. I hope I'm in the right spot. Damn, look at this Chevelle. Beautiful car. All right, here we go. We're in the right spot now. Oh man, they got a bunch of cool stuff here.
Actually, I hadn't even met him yet. But you remember Gator? Yeah. Gator would tell me, oh yeah, this guy. I met him over at the burger place in Camarillo because I was going to get these tires. He had these 135.
How much you guys want for that sign?
White wall.
100 and a half.
Dad, some foreign rig. Oh yeah, they're good. They're good. I go.
I think all these 55s are for sale. I wouldn't mind picking one of these up.
All right, let me come over this stuff. Need a fender?
There's plenty of fenders right there. 55, 50, no, those are all 57 fenders. Looks like. 57 hoods. So you can build a whole 57, 55 Chevy out of here. There's some. Oh, these are Ford fenders. Oh, this one is. Oh, 56, never mind. There's some doors.
Yeah, you can see the lip. They got more space now. But what do you put in kind of cars? Oh, more fun stuff like that.
Wow.
4-inch. Oh, okay. That's fine. Hey, how's it going, Mr.
So it looks like this is all the good stuff in here. I don't know what's for sale and what isn't. I guess you just gotta ask, right? Most of the stuff that they had on the shelves was pretty much all Tri-5 Chevy and Chevy engines. And I was looking for Ford stuff. I mean, I do have that El Camino, but nothing really that would fit the El Camino. It was all pre-70 parts and all these shelves. Ooh, look, a bunch of AN fittings. Seatbelt. Bushings. A lot of these boxes were filled with parts that seem to be left over from previous builds. That's a lens for like a 55, 56 Chevy for the speedometer. Probably bought it for a build and they didn't use it. All on this table is just older mirrors. That box is full of hot rod mirrors. So there's a lot of good parts here from previous builds, it looks like. Because usually that's what we do. We'll start building a car, we'll put it away, saying we're gonna use it, and it never gets used. So it ends up at a yard sale most of the time.
It just depends on which ones, yeah.
It's like some Mustang stuff here. Oh no. Oh yeah, there's a Mustang cat. In this box, we had a bunch of carburetor rebuild pieces, again, that weren't used. This part was pretty interesting right here. This is a radio delete. When you're building a race cars don't have AC or radio, so you want to delete the radio. So that panel you would put in where the radio would go to delete it, so it could just look like a flush panel. Bumper overriders for a Chevy 55, 56. Some tools, some gauges. Oh, that's
It's like a hood ornament. Yeah. The silver one, I'm asking 120.
It's a whole engine if you need it. Exhaust manifolds. Here's what I mean why there were some good parts here. These were door latches. I'm pretty sure they were for a Tri-5 Chevy. But as you can see, you see the prices on there. They were being real reasonable with these parts. I mean, if you could have got those for 20 bucks each, that's half off. And I'm sure you could have got them for a better price because they were being very reasonable with their prices.
I knew I should have measured. I have some.
I know, I don't even.
That's exactly what I knew I'm never gonna find it.
I'm like, my brother was funny. One of my buddies lost my
They're definitely not big, yeah.
We're on a car, he said, "Mom, I put in your head or something on it." But, do you know that means right up there? No, I don't know. My brother Randy, yeah.
How about you?
She said she's hungry. I packed some of her bars in the
Well, you know, it's like, you know, once, like my kid, you know, he threw that at me. Said, I go, you can go to the garage sale and there might be 2 or 3 automotive items.
For brackets for something.
Hey, Nick, maybe this will.
I'll be right back, Jack.
There's some Ford stuff.
Which I don't see. My brother, this is his bike. So, you're Gil? I'm Jamie. Jamie. Yeah.
I had a school creeper that I put an engine on it. I was calling it,
They had a whole box of Tri-5 steering wheels. That one on top really caught my eye. More of a hot rod steering wheel, but I didn't need it. But it was a cool item. Hey, started running. These manifolds right here. That one is a ProFlow Edelbrock manifold that has individual injectors. You can modify any small block 350 with that. That was a good buy. But again, I didn't need it. There was some great parts. For something. These seats here on the floor were probably one of the best deals of the day. $40 for the pair of them. One of the covers had a little tear in them, but these are some great seats for whatever you need them for. They're sports seats. Nice. They got the lumbars and all the adjustments. Great deal. Mopar. Here's some Ford stuff.
Good by you?
Yeah, busy.
So there is a lot of 55, 57 Chevys here. Seems like that's what they do the most.
Your friend had that one wagon thing down in Fullerton or whatever.
Here's his gasser.
Probably 9.
Oh, yeah. Ford 2000.
That's a dope looking 55 gasser. All right, let's head to the back. I think that's all the swap meet part.
He wants like 2 for the pair.
Oh, look, it's the F-Rod and the muscle truck. That's cool. That's pretty cool. That's one of David Freiberger's cars. He calls it the F-Rod. I think they build it on Hot Rod Garage. I think it's a full-on drag car. That's cool. Then the muscle truck. Oh, they're all here.
The Chevy Love was like a little one.
Oh man, everything's here. The muscle truck is here. What do they call this thing? I forget. They name it all their cars, but I think this is his personal car or truck. This thing's been modified up and down 10 different times on the show. I just saw this episode last night on this car. I know it's an older episode, but they did all that, put the shifter in. I think they changed the rear end. Finally got it all tuned up. Oh, look, it's got EFI. I just saw this episode the other night, too, on the 56. Man, all these cars, these are all Hot Rod Garage cars. There's a kitty cat. Hey, kitty. That's so cool. This was my favorite. I can watch this episode over and over on this car. This is how I was introduced to Roadkill. When they built this car, it's Freiberger and Finnegan. That's so cool seeing it. Again, this one's been through a few different stages of a build. That's cool seeing it. Then of course you got these other beautiful cars. Awesome looking Chevelle, 55 Chi. Some wagon, 58 wagon. Then the shoebox. Oh, here's a Willys. Man, this 57 is bad. Beautiful. Oh, there's two. Man, all three of these are beautiful cars. That's cool. They got all different versions of it. That's like a Pro Street looking one, a gasser, and then like a custom one in the back. Man, these are nice. There we have it, everybody. That was the Hot Rod Ranch swap meet. As you can see, there was a lot of stuff. Nothing I needed, but there was definitely a lot of parts. They had a lot of 55 or the Tri-5 Chevys. They had a lot of those parts. This dude right here bought himself a hood. I really didn't pick anything up. I got these pressure senders for Volkswagen, or for my Volkswagen. Anyways, so I had a great time. Always like coming out to the yard shows or swap meets. There wasn't much for me, but there was a lot of stuff for other people. And that's how it always goes. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but all in all, I had a great time. Thanks again for joining me, everybody. Please like and subscribe if you're liking the content. I'll catch you guys on the next one.